The Executive Vice President for Design and Chief Creative Officer at Hyundai Motor Group, Luc Donckerwolke. Donckerwolke joined Hyundai 7 years ago to help the company on its mission to become a leading global auto manufacturer. And through innovation, design, and technology, as well as reliability and good pricing, the company has been successful. For the last couple of years, Donckerwolke's mission has been to create a unified electrified platform that would allow each brand to have its own distinct design. And that has made Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis EVs some of the most sought after cars in the market. Congratulations, Luc.
It gives me a pleasure to do things like congratulating the World Car Person of the Year 2022. We had to make a virtual announcement in keeping with the times, but now I have the pleasure of asking my friend Luc Donckerwolke up on stage. Luc.
Luc has helped give shape to the massively successful electrification strategy at the Hyundai Motor Group. But it's not just the new EVs, it's also his homage and revival of the rich legacy of the Korean giants that has also truly stood out last year. Luc, welcome. Many congratulations.
Good morning, everybody. Imagine giving a kid a prize because he plays with his toys. Well, this is how I feel today. I just want to say one thing. I'm just a tree hiding the forest, meaning my great design team, my dream design team. And I would like also to say something is there are good designers everywhere. What makes a difference is a top management that trusts and empowers the design. This is why I'm so grateful to work in a group that trusts us. Thank you very much.
Luc, everyone here has questions for you. We have a couple. How does Korean design and Korean automotive heritage inform your work?
It's a good question. I didn't know Korea when I joined the Hyundai Motor Group about 6.5 years ago. And I discovered, first of all, for a designer, a word where there's a huge sense of aesthetics, a huge sense of respect. And it's a great environment to design because everybody is really hardworking and disciplined to create a vision. And this is what's basically allows me to take those principles, like the beauty of emptiness, this principle of creating a design which is as pure as possible, to basically avoid an overkill of design elements.
3 strong brands, each coming into their own very strongly in the last few years. How do you keep them separate and make sure that each one remains its own brand and also really powerful when it comes to design?
That's a really good question. Well, I'm basically playing the referee between all my teams of players. The great thing about being a chief designer is you get to choose who you want to play with. I've got a fantastic team of motivated people, and you see here 3 of our cars for 3 different brands, and they will have a different identity. So we start not by looking at design elements, because this is a way to hit the tree. What we do is we look at the customer first. Before we actually start putting lines on the paper, we look at the customer and try to identify the values of the customer for each brand. And this allows us to design cars with different personalities for each brand. I hope I answered well.
Luc, we have a lot of beautiful electric cars as runners-up. How do you keep the fun in driving with electrification?
I think the first thing when you drive a car is when you have finished driving it, you have to turn back to look at it. So if you don't turn back, it means the car was not right. And that means the design plays a big role on it. But it's all about the fact that we have with electric cars a low center of gravity. We have things that allow us to also reproportion the elements to get the perfect driving experience. And this is, I think, a good base for the future to create cars with proportions that we have forgotten with the combustion engines.
All right, so one quick follow-up from me on, when you see a lot of times at all the brands, a lot of the attention goes to the flagships, the vehicles that sort of set the agenda when it comes to design and also the face of the brand. But a lot of times the action in the market is at the volume end. So balancing those two things?
Well, I do believe that without challenges, there's no creativity. So I think this is exactly what we have to tackle every day, find slalom between the constraints and the obstacles, and this is what makes us better every day. I think you're never creative if you're on the beach, but you are creative if you're in jail and you have to get out, and sometimes those constraints are a little bit of jail, and this is what motivates us to be better.
All right, congratulations again, Luc. And